This video will review the Turnover Trends Report tab on the Workforce Deployment Dashboard. The Department of Human Resources and the Edison Business Intelligence team in the Department of Finance Administration has collaborated to build an easy-to-read series of dashboards in the Business Intelligence module of Edison. The Workforce Deployment Dashboard contains key human capital management data metrics that begin at the highest level, such as staffing, turnover, and demographics, in an easy-to-read format. In this video, we will be discussing the Turnover Trends tab. The data examines trends in turnover counts for the last 3 years. Now, let's look at the turnover trends data as it appears in the dashboard. There are two ways to access the Business Intelligence module from the Edison homepage. The first way is to click here. Under the Other Applications list, click on Business Intelligence. The second way is to click on the navigation bar in the top right corner, click on Menu, and then click on Business Intelligence. From the home page, access the Workforce Deployment Dashboard by clicking on the Dashboard drawdown at the top right of the page. On the list of dashboards, click on Workforce Deployment. The Workforce Deployment Dashboard's default is to open to the Overview tab. To access Turnover Trends data, click on the Turnover Trends tab. Turnover Trends has 3 reports: Voluntary Turnover 3-year trend, Involuntary Turnover 3-year trend, and a 3-year turnover trend chart broken down by quarter and month. It should be noted that the Turnover Trends tab has some limitations. In most cases, the details of the data can be found on other tabs in the Workforce Deployment Dashboard. These limitations include: the user cannot drill down on the data is counts only and not percentages, the data does not designate action reasons for the turnover, the data is combined full-time and part-time turnover, and there is no opportunity to isolate this data. Unlike other reports, the filter choices are limited. A couple of the features of this dashboard include an automatic 3-year data result, graphs with trend data, and detailed turnover counts by year, quarter, and month. As noted, the filter options are limited. Only calendar year and department ID will be available for filtering options. The branch and agency business unit will default to the user's security level. For the purposes of this video, we will be using calendar year 2023 and seeing the data for the Department of Labor and Workforce Development. When selecting the calendar year, the reports will return data for the year selected and the 2 years immediately prior to this year for each of the 3 reports. On the voluntary and involuntary turnover reports, the 3-year trends will be shown in graph and table views. The tables show the data repeated in 4 rows. This is a system restriction that we cannot change. The third report on this page is Turnover 3-year trend count broken down by type of turnover: voluntary, involuntary, and overall, as well as counts by quarter and month. The graph and table view can be changed by selecting one of the 3 options in this drawdown field: Employee Voluntary Termination Count, which is also the default selection, Employee Involuntary Termination Count, and All Employee Termination Count. With each selection, the data in the graph and table reflect the counts for that selection. Each selection will show the breakdown of the data for each year, quarter, month of those years, along with quarter totals and yearly totals. This concludes the Workforce Deployment Turnover Trends Report training. Please view our other videos in this section to learn more about the individual dashboards and reports. If you have any questions, please contact a member of the DOHR Organizational Performance and Data Management team directly or at dohr.opdm@tn.gov at any time. Thank you.